chucked in that M8
Shocker.
right off the bat. He definitely does not want to play with any other assault rifle. I try to even think.
Well,
now.
I think they were just worried, you know.
Have you seen him
and
use
Karma
any
really
other AR?
Both went off with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him crush with the Shiva. Seen him use the
XR2.
Man of War at times, XR2. Yeah, he'll pretty much any AR. I've seen him have the ability to rock. You're going to see Overkill is going to go.
Shiva Vesper again.
Shiva, Vesper, those have been the two most common ones as far as, you know, kind of the primary AR and primary SMG that have gone. Not surprised to see that. The Vesper, you know, I joke that it's kind of the all equalizer. It doesn't matter what you have when you're shooting at it. It's got a good chance to win the gunfight. Rapid fire, that's going to go. We'll probably see high caliber potentially as well. Do you, this is going to be one where sniping is going to be very important. You know, do you think we might even see 2 at times coming out from OpTic Gaming? I mean, Formal, I'm fully expecting. This, I got a feeling this game is going to be kind of a back to Ghost game for him, where he was primarily sniping almost every S&D. Do you think we might see that? Unless there's a play call for something else.
I think you'll see Karma with it as well.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think there might be 2? Two of them coming out
Two, I
outside
think,
of
is
OpTic?
too much. I think 1 is fine. You see Kinetic Armor go yet again, so that is definitely a target ban at Scump. Wonder throughout the season how many teams we see get rid of that playing against OpTic Gaming. You see the VMP leave late too, so this one looks like it'll probably be a CUDA game.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, you can't really get away with the 2 snipers unless Overkill's in the game. You know, if you're going to have a sub in your back pocket, then you can kind of get away with multiple snipers. But you can't be down to a situation where it's a 2-on-2 and it's sniper, pistol in your back pocket and you're trying to deal with 2 players. But here we are, as they're coming in, you're going to see, what, Psychosis for Formal.
There you go, you said it right.
Yeah, eventually. You know, once I end up talking for several hours, my words all kind of mix together in my brain.
Yeah, it's just full sentences become
Oh,
one word.
yeah.
Yeah. Crim going to be using Vision Pulse. We see a lot more Vision Pulse. We don't see it in scrims, which is quite odd, but you know, once the players get into these actual matches, you see it quite often. It seems like Active Camo is going to be the specialist ability that Scump going to fall back on when that kinetic armor is gone. So both teams pretty much going with a pretty standard setup. Nothing really that stands out to me too much, Clint. What about you?
Well, I mean, compared to at least the first 2 series, well, the first one, generally, we didn't see any Psychosis, right? No one even touched it at all. Now we're going to see it
both
coming
teams
into
have
this
the
game.
same exact setup.
Yeah, so I'm just interested to see that both teams are using Psychosis. So I was wondering if maybe there's kind of perception in the pro community that maybe it's not as usable now, because we saw it in pretty much every game at the qualifier for the most part. It was very, very popular, and then we were seeing it a lot, at least online in the weeks leading up to this. I was surprised to not see it used at all in game 1, but it looks like we're going to see it back in action here for this 3rd series.
Then I think you kind of hit it on its head. Who's going to be running the sniper for OpTic Gaming? Are they going to go with 2? I think Overkill gone. I can't
remember the last time I saw them play S&D as a team.
I think with Overkill gone, I think you can't run 2. I think that's way too much. You're going to get caught off guard with pistols and stuff. I think if there was Overkill allowed, I think we can see 2.
Well, I've seen Formal sniping a ton in 8s, but I couldn't tell you the last time I actually got to see them scrim S&D. Because typically well,
they don't
the teams
scrim
haven't been scrimming a lot, and they almost never scrim S&D. So it's difficult. A lot of our learning about that stuff, as far as from, well, viewer perspective, commentator perspective, a lot of it is not until these matches are on land, just because they don't want to give away anything, which I understand. But, you know, sometimes I just want to see it, you know. I like to watch. I watch way too much Call of Duty.
Yeah, I watch a ton of Call of Duty as well. And, 10 seconds left in the creative class. I'll go into the score streak edit, but don't expect that to take too long. As, nothing banned in that department. Probably going to see the HCXD from everybody.
I mean,
Lightning, Hellstorm.
The standard I mean, is pretty much HC, Dart, Lightning, or Hellstorm. Some people prefer Lightning over Hellstorm, but typically HC, Dart, Hellstorm is going to be kind of your standard trio here, unless something gets banned.
Yeah, everyone readying up pretty quick through that, so we should be getting into the game shortly. Do you think maybe they let Karma snipe and maybe make Formal just run an AR?
Well, what was it? Is the end of AW that he kind of said he's more comfortable sniping?
Karma's definitely more comfortable with the sniper rifle in his hand than playing.
And it's funny because some of the sickest clips I've seen are from Formal sniping as far as snipers go. You know, you see him on Reddit and stuff, so he's very good with it as well. That's what he started doing when he first started playing COD. He was the designated
It's really
sniper.
all he could do at the beginning.
But if you have a player that's very comfortable with it in Karma, it makes more sense to let him start, because when you talk about top mate players in the game, that's
I think if you put it in Karma's hands, he's more comfortable playing with the sniper rifle in his hands. I don't want to say Formal's not comfortable with the sniper rifle, but I feel like Karma plays better with the sniper rifle versus like an M8. I think if you put Formal with an M8, he's still going to play pretty well. He's been playing a ton of Search and Destroy, so
again,
I'd like to see Karma with it, at least in my opinion.
I think he's been playing probably more than anyone outside of maybe Classic. Those are the two I always see online. Whenever I get on to play, or my friends that are check Twitch to see who's streaming, they're always on. But here we go, ready to kick things off. Now, if you're talking about CLG, they led most of Game 1. They did a really, really good job keeping pace with OpTic Gaming. S&D, however, a different beast. Who are you looking to go off? How can they keep it close?
Yeah, I think they're just going to have to play a little bit passive towards those bomb sites. You see the stuns coming in right away. Formal trying to get those trophy systems down. Not able to do so. He's going to get stunned up yet again, trying to put some shots down on players on the B bomb site, and he is team killed round number 1. So that's not what you want to do.
Because I was staring at middle map, and BL Fire, another player, pushed up right away. And I thought they were going to hit that mid cut to go towards kind of the second hard point, but they didn't hit it. So I was like, who shot him from behind? I know they didn't hit it. That's a team kill.
Yeah, not a good start right there for OpTic Gaming. It's going to be a CLG taking round number 1. I believe you actually.
And that's what what I mentioned earlier for round 1 is when you talk about the S&D players, not necessarily the pro community, but like the S&D players that are constantly grinding S&D. You rarely see tac mask, you rarely see tacticals used for the most part. At least on some maps, it's mostly going to be blast suppressor, dead silence, afterburner to help get around the map quickly with the boost. And you saw Formal, he was hit with what, 2 concussions there as he was trying to push forward?
Yeah, right off the rip. And I wonder if they even have tac mask classes. They
probably played a ton.
I assume they have at least 1, as you see Felony pick up 2 big kills there mid-map.
Let's take a look through. You don't no tac, no tac, no tac, no.
Oh.
All right, well, because I was focusing
2 guys fall off
on the tac. Wait, did they both fell off at the same time?
Methods and Crim both fell off.
Oh, great. Incredible movement, guys. But as you see there, 8 players. I don't think I saw tac on a single one. Yep. So you can really, really be kind of a nuisance with concussions, with flashbangs, especially on B site when around hut, back hut, there's going to be players congregating. So you can really frustrate teams with that. But down 0-2 early, Crim6, the only player on OpTic Gaming that's even picked up a kill yet, Matt. They need to get something going. Let's see if there's been a mix. Oh, well, here's the change. I was wondering if we'd see any sniping, and it looks like it is going to be Formal to kick things off. Unfortunately, they're pushing bottom middle. He's going to have players probably get aggressive on him pretty quickly. He's going to need help here. Felony gets 1. He's able to pick up 1 there with a Simtex, but just like that, they're down 3-2 advantage coming in. Can Crim and Scump get anything done here?
Yeah, but they just waste enough time. It was Felony bat that back AC. Just enough time for them to just go up there, take Formal out with the sniper rifle. Obviously, no overkill allowed, so doesn't have a SMG in his back pocket to fight BL Fire as he's approaching, and can have OpTic Gaming rotating that bomb back over towards that B bomb site. It's going to be Crim and Scump trying to work something over here, both with AR, so very difficult. Don't want to get caught by a player in that small room. Obviously, he could come out to take you out with the SMG very, very quickly.
Just taking a look here. They have the potential to kind of get pinched here. Now, I want to check the player. It's going to be up top. It's going to be Complex. He's checking Broken. Did he not see anyone on B that entire time? I guess they didn't show themselves really at all. Now he's got to know. His methods has checked A. He's going to be flanking behind. So this is the pinch. This is just going to come down to really who gets the first kill, I think.
And they can't allow him to get close. I mean, with the SMG, they have no idea he's at
He should have a guaranteed kill here. Oh, if he would have gone on the outside, he would have close range. There it is. He's able to get 1. Last player went top fast. That's going to be Crim. Crim going to be in a 1v1 now. He's getting tagged up. Can he win this? Oh, my God. He's almost got Complex, but Complex able to push him there with the RK5. And that would have been nutty because he was pretty tagged up early. Would have had to win a very, very difficult gunfight, but not able to do it. And that is going to be around
3-0 in favor of CLG. It's an unbelievable start here.
Oh, wait, I gave you props for doing the team names correctly, and you didn't even do them correctly.
What do you mean? I didn't do them. You just set them up.
No, I never did. You did it, this one. See, I gave you props for it.
It's a blatant lie. I have nowhere near.
Yeah, you did it before we even went up there, remember?
Nah.
That's all right, Matt. I'll forgive you, buddy.
Anyway, it's going to be CLG up 3-0. It's Nathan just doesn't pay any attention as CLG going to go back on the offensive side of things. See, we think they just try and strong arm B yet again.
It looks like they do want to hit B as quickly as possible here. Is they're going to be pushing out the right side.
You see an OpTic Gaming mid setup, mid push, something we see quite often. Going to try and go on the flank pretty quickly.
Let's take a look here. It's going to be Formal sniping yet again. on top glass, trying to get eyes here on B. He saw him for just a second. Gonna whiff on the snipe, pop up, gets tagged, not able to hit on the second as well, and then he's gonna just drop the method. So Formal not looking very solid with the snipe here early, but 3-2 advantage right now for OpTic Gaming. Let's see if they can get their first round on the board.
Yep, Krim picking off one player with the Kuda. Gonna put them on the board there. Kind of bring this one a little bit closer. You don't see as much adjustment from them. They're just gonna keep playing into what CLG wants to do. CLG with a lead though can't get overconfident and keep pushing in there like that, because eventually OpTic gonna start to win some of these gunfights.
All right, so again, CLG leading 3-1, and no, actually, it was correct for game one. So I think that they just switched teams between the two games, which is why it is flipped. So we'll have to get that corrected after this one. But just so everyone at home is aware, it is a CLG lead. Now, just taking a look here, I wanted to just get eyes on, see if Formal's able to connect, get a first blood here. He hasn't had a lot of success with this sniper thus far. Karma's able to get up to bottom middle, see if he can catch anyone bottom broken, maybe top broken, peeking, and Methods.
Fell off again?
Fell off again?
It's like the third time.
And I think Felony fell off as well.
No, I believe we actually saw Kill go down. I can't believe both those guys fell. I think Methods definitely did, though, and you're going to see Complex pushing into Lab. It's going to be able to get behind one of these players, as actually you see the bomb go down at A. Formal picking up BL fire. He should get tagged up pretty quickly. And OpTic Gaming 2 rounds in a row. Maven, do we see the comeback?
The potential is there for them to get going. I mean, they were down in game one. They started slow, closed it out. Now they're down in map 2. Are they able to bring it back as well? I think they certainly have the potential to do so, especially once they get in a rhythm. And if Methods keeps dropping off the map, that's the second time in 5 rounds. That's certainly going to give them a bit of an advantage, right?
Yeah, Methods keeps jumping off of the map. I'm fairly certain that OpTic Gaming will win this one. Who are you going to jump on board with? Going to go on board with Krim? I think he's on a little bit of a streak too. I believe it was a 3 streak at the end.
That's why I wanted to go with him, just because he's 100 points away from the car. He's very, very close to streaks. I like to usually stick with the offense, but I wanted to see, since he was really, really close to getting forward. Now, as far as the bomb, it looks like they're going for the plant now. It's going to be Complex. Should be able to get this down safely. Now, who rotated over the top? We'll see what his vision looks like. That's going to be Formal. This time he's put away the sniper. He's got the M8 out for the time being.
Now OpTic opts to put nobody at the B bomb site. Felony with a Kuda just rips Formal from a distance. Formal playing in that bottom green area just gets absolutely destroyed by the Kuda. Felony, some nice shots he's laying down. He's going to get tagged up by both players, not able to survive. It's going to be Karma picking him up. BL Fire picks up a kill on Krim cross map, so don't think Krim was able to get that. HCXD, only 13 seconds left on the clock. This is difficult for Karma to make a play. Scump behind enemy lines. He's going to get taken out pretty easily, and CLG stops the momentum of OpTic.
4-2 advantage now for CLG. Good stuff. Getting it done here.
I think they were waiting for Scump to make a play over there. Like, he got into that small room. He needed to come out and challenge at the same time as Karma. They just mistimed it.
And they both, had RK5s out. That's going to be tough, especially when you were going up, I think, at least one sub there. So they've got some work to do to climb back in this one. It's been BL Fire leading the way. He is 7-4. Going to go back to Krem, 5-4 now, leading the way for OpTic Gaming. He's going to have the Kuda out, and it looks like we're going to have our first A push.
Felony getting that first blood again. He's on top in the middle with BL Fire. You can see BL Fire laying down some shots. Felony able to finish off that player. Going to pick up 2 at the beginning of this round. Going to make it very hard on Krim and Scump to pull this one out. And OpTic has got to be careful. CLG wins this one. It's going to be 5-2 pretty much. I don't want to say it's over, but it's going to be very difficult for OpTic Gaming to come back. And this is a dominant performance by a CLG team in search and destroy that. Nope. Granted, at the beginning of the hard point, they had a huge lead.
Now let's see. They still, I know 5-2, pretty solid lead, looking to close things out, but you don't want to, do not want to throw away an early lead here. Let's go on with CLG, see if they're able to close things out. Who do you want to watch from the CLG perspective, bud?
Let's hop on with BL Fire. He's got Psychosis, 7-4 currently.
Let's see if they have anything else. They have a Heat Wave. And Camo's close. They have all everything.
They have everything. I mean, they are just in a perfect position to win this series. You couldn't ask for more. See Felony push early. Karma
came in and just
picks
destroyed
him up.
BL Fire.
Yeah, that was a very nice flashbang. Another flashbang. I think OpTic, catching on that there is nobody running TAC on the side of CLG, but is it a little bit too late?
Well, let's see if Methods can clutch up in 1v4 to close this out. He's got one. Sall player by the second hard point. He's going to get pushed mid-map by Scump with the Kuda, able to take that. So they've climbed back in it a bit.
So
they still have 2 rounds to go.
Does OpTic
But
play a little bit more passive and use some more tacticals? Because clearly those flashbangs stopped CLG pretty easily.
yeah, I mean, that was BLFire was kind of the player. I think third player end that's kind of looking over those 2 guys with the with his M8. He didn't have a chance to do anything. I mean, he was flashed up, I think, twice there, not able to really help his roster at all.
So let's go on board with OpTic on the offensive.
Let's see if I want to see if they changed anything. It looks like they're all running Afterburner. This is kind of your standard.
Yep.
What you assume most teams are going to be running. So they don't have TAC Mask at all. Is it going to end up mattering? No, Scump's able to get across top middle. He grabs one. Formal picks up one as well. All of a sudden, it is a 4v2. How do they decide to play this? Let's get the
How
bomb
many
down,
times
set
have
up.
we seen OpTic Gaming go up against a team? You know, the other team takes a pretty nice lead, whether it be 5-2, 4-1, and then this start to happen. You can just feel it in the game, Maven. The momentum shifting heavily in OpTic's favor. Oh my!
All right, well, Formal able to get the last 2 kills there. Catches somebody here at the second hard point. Gives a little,
we get to watch this
melee,
again. That's awesome.
melee and a bit of a love tap here at the hip fire of the M8. And that's up against what, a Kuda close range.
Yes.
That's not a gunfight you typically expect to win the melee there, bailing him out. Just that's kind of a timing both just meeting there.
OpTic forces round 11, they win this. What is CLG's status in terms of specialist stuff? So they still have Psychosis, and they're very close to a Vision Pulse. So see if they elect to use the Psychosis
Camo's
this round.
darn close too.
OpTic has done a nice job.
Oh, there's a Psychosis.
Yep.
They're out. Okay.
They've elected to stack the B bomb site. In the previous few rounds, they've been playing
There's
a lot
just
of
dots
vid and
everywhere.
playing a lot of top broken. Now opting to go challenge that B bomb site. Now they see nobody over there. Scump's going to push through, give that information to his team, but before he can make a big effect, Methods picking up first blood on Formal.
Yeah, they're able to catch one flank and at least see that a couple were pushing through. I don't know if they saw the second player, but now they're deciding, are they going to push through OpTic Gaming spawn? Yes, they are. They're going to fly on through. Spawns have basically flipped now at this point. The question is, can they get bombed down securely here with 4 up? If they went to B right now, they'd probably be able to get this down pretty quickly. But look at how much of the map's been covered by OpTic. They have to know pretty much exactly where they are at this point. One player's been at A the whole time. They've wrapped the entire way through the spawn. They've got to know that the action's going to be going on towards B. But
Yeah,
Methods,
2 big kills out of Methods this round.
I think was he bottom broken it? Yeah, he was bottom broken, able to pick up the kill on the player coming middle.
Yeah, and there was a player challenging him from his own spawn. He's actually going to rotate all the way out. It's going to be Scump and Crim, last 2 alive. Now just make it Scump here. This will be a 1v4. We saw him do it at the LAN qualifier. Can he do it online here in our first match? And he's going to get taken out. And it's going to be CLG.
Takes it. Now,
Tying
again,
it up.
Sorry, apologize for the confusion. Matt, I've been controlling the team names all night. Matt does it one time, and this is what happens. So we'll get it squared away here for game number 3.
It's a lie, but whatever. I'll let you guys believe what you want. CLG takes that one in game number 2.